That was a good quest. There's some good lines in there. We horses don't dwell on being left alone in monsters-infested woods. How many times have I jumped off Roach and just ran off? Sometime later.
Phantom's gone. Shouldn't torment you ever again.
I felt a change. I did. As if I'd been released from a cramped, dank cellar. I had come to believe no one could help me. I'm grateful, Witcher.
Extra potatoes for me, then.
As agreed, your reward. With my thanks.
What am I going to do with all these potatoes?
Ought to thank my horse, actually. Phantom's departure, mostly Roach's doing.
Then I thank you too, noble creature.
Does Roach eat potatoes?
Gotta admit, easy peasy with our powers combined. So, what now? We hit the path? Right to the nearest notice board? Rustle up another contract?
Exactly. Oh, effects of the bruise
Aww.
waning. I can feel it. Won't be able to understand you soon.
Ah, that's horseshit. I mean, I got so much more I want to tell you, and...
That's quite sad.
Clever beasts, horses. Farewell, Witcher.
Oh, I can't talk to him ever again. Yeah, find out why you get stuck on fences, or why he starts galloping face down in the dirt, going up hills. That would be a good one to ask. We got a character entry for Roach. That music is so sort of, well, moving. I'd say almost sad. God damn, the soundtrack in this game is good. We don't need to go there. We can fly there later. It's got a signpost. Let's go and get our cat gear. That's what I really want from all this. Let's go. Poor old Roach. Roach is as much of a character in this, especially now, as some of what you'd consider the main characters. Why is that taking me down there? I don't want to go down there. I want to take this bridge. The Troll Bridge.
Whoa there, Roach.
You reckon the music makes you feel sad but contented? It's definitely epic music. Alright, Roach. Now don't get upset that I'm leaving you at the mercy of these trolls. We want the Ogrid stuff. That's the one. What was I... I'm just going to try hard, because now I've got... Well, did I freeze them before? Probably not. Ow, ow. No, what I'm going to do, I'm going to quen this, because I'm not in the mood for losing. There were two at once. Nope. Ah, damn, I thought I was still on hard. Ooh! What a massive slowdown there. Is the stream still working? Yeah, looks quite good, I think. And suddenly that guy's health has just vanished. How did that happen? I didn't do that, did I? Did I? Because... Let's just set them on fire, if we can. Oh, they burn. I don't remember hitting them that hard. Just get out of trouble a minute. And one's gone down. Missed the headbutt. Well, how did I get into so much trouble before? Is it something I'm doing with... Was my quen blowing up or something? He's bleeding. I don't know what happened before with them. Or why their health suddenly dropped, because I'm pretty sure it wasn't directly related to my sword. Anyway, letter to Cosmo Surreal. Don't think I'll take the fishing net and the false teeth. Thanks very much. Brother, enough of this hesitation, this fretting, these feelings of guilt. Liam Coronata pays you practically nothing and you've got a family to feed. So do as I say. Load up a cart with barrels of that new spiced wine and in the night, quiet as a mouse, haul it away from the estate. Head northwest, and when you cross the stream, you'll find men waiting for you. Give them the barrels. They must be desperate to get this wine because merely as down payment, they've handed me a pleasantly heavy pouch. Just be careful, because a pair of those vile rock trolls hunt in the Blesher Valley. How trolls end up there, you ask? They were imported for the tourney, for knights to battle for the crowd's amusement. Thing is, they fled the transport and began slaughtering their way across the land. P.S. Hide the share of the down payment I've sent, because if someone finds you with that kind of coin, they'll start asking questions and our business will end quicker than it began. P.P.S. My advice, bury it in a pile of dung. No one will look there. Coin doesn't stink. No one will look there, apart from a desperate witcher. So, where are we going for this? Oh, it's all the way over there. Cool, we can get that later. Let's get on with the goal for this stream. I always feel sad killing trolls. I like trolls. That stuff's good. Oh, is that something? Nope, I've got what I need off there, I think. Right, Roach, you see, I didn't leave you in the middle of the monsters this time. I looked after you.
Come on, Roach.
I can imagine having a dream at some point now, talking to a dog. Or worse, my goldfish. Now that would be weird. And then you wake up in the morning and there's that brief moment where you're not quite sure if you're still dreaming or whether you're awake. And did that really happen? I had a... I've got a friend, I haven't seen him for a while. And there was a few of us...
But a lot of this damage is recent. Guess I arrived just a little too late. Should look around still.
A few of us used to meet up regular. And he used to annoy us in the most incredible ways. But he'd always bite your tongue, you wouldn't say anything. Anyway, I had this dream one night that I absolutely laid into this guy, tore strips off him, shouted, told him everyone hated him, couldn't stand him. And I woke up in the morning and I thought, shit, did I actually do that? Because I could see me doing something like that and losing my patience. Anyway, luckily, because we just met up the night before as well, luckily I hadn't. Need to drink less? You need to drink less? Or Geralt needs to drink less? Beware the White Terror. Danger zone, do not enter. Any losses of life or property will be compensated by Count Boris de Silvaris. I like the picture of some flying thing biting off someone's arm. That's pretty good.
Great White Terror on the contract. Could be the same damn beast as in the notice, though.
Let's see, we've got a body here.
Man, bled to death. Big beast inflicted these wounds. Clear from the claw marks. Must have a toothy smile, too, judging by what ripped his throat open.
I think we found it.
Blood. Of the fresh variety. Monster attack was recent.
Yeah, I dreamt it, Brit. Yeah, I hadn't really badly insulted and shouted at one of my friends. That would be terrible. Our items have been enhanced. Right, we are good to go. Is this all loot? Yeah, I don't think I pick up so much rubbish. Pick up the cash though. Okay. Any more clues? There's a clue.
Scale. Colors unusual. Silver? Never seen one like this.
Dreaming you got lots of money and you know it's a dream because you got no money in real life. Yeah. Dreaming that you're really good at something and then you realise, well, this can't be real because I can't do this.
Signs of a fight. Paw prints, beastly ones, that's clear. Just on this spot, though. Aerial attack. Must have been. Draconid. Gotta be. Maybe a basilisk? Except these prints don't belong to any variety I know. Just a little different.
A slizzard? Oh. Something's just happened. And who?
Area's dangerous. I'd say there's a
Is
basilisk nesting around here. You'd be wise to remain at some distance.
Yes, I'm familiar with the matter, and quite proud to say a basilisk does nest here. I look after it personally.
Look after it? It's not exactly a pet. Beasts murdering folk who come through here.
Just a minute. It does not murder those who do not trespass upon its territory.
You post those warnings?
Indeed, to prevent anyone from coming to any harm.
Well, a lot of good they did. Got a freshly mangled corpse right here.
Most likely a merchant, the poor bloke. Just today, I learned 2 traders had chosen this route despite the signs. I came as quick as I could to warn them. Too late, alas. I've instructed my servants. They shall take the body, return it to the family with a generous sum as recompense.
This sounds familiar to a story from the book. We'll see where this goes. You're eating picnic bites? Not as nice as a full bar, but that's... Yeah, well, those little mini bites of things, like Whisper bites and stuff, and Snickers bites, for all supposed to be based on the real thing, they're all made slightly differently. Some better than the real thing, and some aren't. I think I've had picnic bites. I had some Curly Whirly bites last night, the little miniature Curly Whirly fingers or something they're called. They were really nice. Come on, tell me this. Is this who I think it is?
Who exactly are you? And how'd you develop such an interest in the beast?
Count Borges.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
As to the beast, well, this subspecies is our dynastic symbol. The Desalfareses have for centuries signed with the Regulus Platinum. As family legend has it, a female of the species rescued an ancestor, a boy at the time, from a burning building. She took the tyke back to her nest, where she fed him as if he were one of her own youngsters.
Malarkey.
To be sure, but beautiful malarkey it is.
Count Borges. This is... Oh, no, am I thinking of General Vor... No, I'm pretty sure this is the name of the guy from the book, I think.
Claim this to be the last surviving basilisk? How do you figure?
The last of this subspecies. Their population was much larger at one time, see? Before the beech forests were felled.
Mean to suggest a direct correlation between beechwood forest density and basilisk populations?
Indirect, I prefer to contend. Beechwood forests are the chief habitat of roe deer, you see. In turn, a staple of the basilisk diet. When roe deer grew scarce, basilisks made humans their staple food. Enter the witchers.
I see.
And
It
thus,
makes
we've come
sense.
to this one last specimen. It's a female. As recently as last year, we still had 2. But Jocast's mate passed on, alas.
Eocost?
Should she not have a name? My father dubbed her in honor of my dear departed mother. Jocast was brooding then. 2 eggs. That she cast from her nest, alas, when the male perished.
If this guy is who I think it is, he's not human.
Pay the victim's family's compensation? Why?
These lands have been my family's for decades, granted to us by Duchess Ademarta. Beyond them, the basilisk ventures not, hunts not, it does not kill or destroy. Provided it is not provoked. Yet if it does destroy, if it kills, I compensate all for the loss, from my own coffers.
Your coffers. Got a store of sons and husbands in there to compensate for those shredded by your beast?
Naturally, I cannot revive the dead, but I do make generous restitution to their loved ones. Just last summer, I paid a leather tooler's widow 800 crowns. This unfortunate merchant's family, to be duly indemnified as well.
Where's the basilisk nesting? Any idea?
Of course I've an idea, but you don't really expect me to tell you. Those are not toy swords. I know your intentions.
Find it myself then. Easy to track with its distinct paw prints. Mentioned 2 merchants, so I might also look for the other corpse.
What's he going to say to this one? Yeah, and Borges, I think that was the name. One of the books Geralt gets involved in a hunt for dragons. Not that he's hunting it himself. He's going along to see what happens. And he meets this count, someone of someone. I think he was called Borges. I think it was. And this count was also interested. And so they're following this hunt, and they see this dragon. And it's being chased by knights and peasants and all sorts of things. Anyway, this Count Borges turns out to be a golden dragon. And a golden dragon can take the form of any other living thing at will. And I just wonder if this quest is based on that story. Let's find out. What else am I looking for? Find out more about the second victim. Which we need to find. More potatoes. We need more potatoes. We definitely need more potatoes. So this little white trail is not leading me quite in the right direction. Oh. Wait, what the hell was this? I didn't see this.
Strange. These burn marks. Beast's venom make them? Subspecies must be highly toxic.
It is so indeed. A wound from a sterling basilisk festers long.
Need to brew a potion that'll neutralize that.
I just so happened to have
Busted
one.
barrels. Contents spilled all over. Must have been tannin in there. Used to treat leather. Beast smashed the barrels. That's how the scent got on the scale.
Yokoko is so very curious. Strong scents especially intrigue her. The barrels, they must have drawn her in. Drawn her to the caravan.
Busted barrels slimed with venom. Hallmarks of an attack. Basilisk must have caught the second victim here. Anyway, got 2 scents. Venom and tannin. Ought to be enough to track the beast.
Why track her at all? Your caste is protected. Her death would forever destabilize the ecosystem. Who knows what would happen? I see unforeseeable consequences down the line. Simply refrain from provoking her. Harm her not, and she too will leave you untouched. I've long suspected they do it on purpose. Scent their goods. They seek to lure the basilisk to destroy their wares. It allows them to demand compensation from their assurers.
Well, I could see that, but then it's a hell of a risky business. Gonna love how Geralt knows what happened just by looking. Yes, he is a star detective. Okay, so what we're doing, we are following the scent. Let's go. What do you think I should do on this one, folks? Preferably answers from those who don't know the outcome to the quest. It's a bit hard to give an opinion when you really know what the answer to this thing is. Without it being a spoiler, if that makes sense.
Odors dispersed. Seems to be everywhere. Basilisk must be high in the sky. Blood stains. Clear as day.
That's a big blood stain. Okay. Well, we're on the trail. We were on the trail.
Scents perceptible again.
Do we want to go and deal with the monster den? Nah, let's deal with this first. There we go. We're off. I wish I had
Here's
this.
something, but it's no basilisk screech. Human voices.
Hello, what's going on here? There's a lot of gasping and panting. Who are these lot? The Reavers?
Yamo, Harry, prepare the equipment. Beast wandered off somewheres. We got to lure it back.
This guy is...
And who might you be?
Funny. About to ask you the same.
They call us the Reavers.
Dragon Hunters.
Reavers? Wouldn't happen to hail from Crinfrid, would you?
Aye, we do. But how's it you know? And again, who the hell are you?
Yes, go with this.
Geralt of Rivia. I'm a witcher. Know your brethren in arms. Boholt, Kenneton Desbret, New Boy too.
Ah, you're that witcher. Aye, Boholt mentioned you. Said you swing a mean sword.
A professional. Good you came along. Could take on the brute together. Talk is the venom's something horrifying. Could use another pair of hands. Fee what we've gotten from the guild. We'll share it fair and square. You in?
Gentlemen, this hurts my ears and pains my heart. You aim to kill your caste? It cannot be. The creature is protected.
If you fear to lose the guild's reward, I shall repay it, and reward you doubly to leave the beast be. You cannot slay the last living specimen of a near-extinct subspecies.
Willing to pay, are you?
Interested.
Long as we do nothing? That's rather novel. What say you to that, Master? Far as I know, beasts culled the human race by 5 already.
This is... Oh, God. Basilisk beast needs to die. Let's do it. Let's go this one.
Basilisk lives for now. We're not gonna kill it.
A witcher defending a beast. Ever seen that, lads? You like them peaches?
No scrapping with filth today, it seems. But, you made some mention of coin, as I recall.
I did indeed, and the word once given...
Yeah, the Reavers, I think, was it the Crinfrid Reavers? I can't remember, but the Reavers were
Your share, Witcher.
a bunch of hunters that turned up after the dragon in the story.
Easiest job I've ever done. Godspeed, Witcher. Strange working with you. Strange, but nice.
Godspeed, boys.
I don't know if that's worked out for the best.
You spared your cust. I thank you. And be assured, I'll take great care she not dine on any other souls.
Gotta try harder. Figure out a way to keep folk out of this area.
That I shall do. Master, you must accept more, be it a symbolic sum. Had you not come along, the Reavers would surely have slain my Yokast.
I'll not say no. I'll not say no to that. Puts his hand out. This guy's obviously loaded. I would have liked to have found out more. I think
Yokast has flown her nest.
I think there's more to this story.
Must have sensed a threat. Likely to return eventually, though.
She'll return. Always does. I suspect I might even know where she's gone. I tracked her away and believe she might have found a new mate. It's an ordinary basilisk, not a silvery one. But something might come of it. Who knows? Yokast could lay new eggs. Perhaps produce an entirely new crossbreed.
Sure hope not. Take care.
I see something flying in the distance over there. Or, I don't know, it's just the night sort of atmosphere. I don't know. I urgently want to know if there's more to that story or not. Loot that. I don't need to, because that was cool, and that was definitely based. It wasn't an exact take on the story in the book, but it was definitely based on it without a shadow of a doubt. Right, let's go. Oh, well, what's this one? Help all the builders who are working on... Oh, this is one of these... Right, this is one of these mad quests. I may as well do that as we are right over the hill from it. He had a nice tat on his chest, that Reaver guy. They were quite decorated. That's not how I imagined them in the story.
Not good.
Big feat to fill the 4th group. Investigate the workers' camp. It's definitely an ex-camp.
Lots of it.
A bit of blood. What the hell? Insectoid footprints, maybe?
Kikimores?
Yeah. Damn. I don't like them. I don't like them at all. So, is this... Oh, let's just light that up. And I guess we follow the horrible, horrible trail to where I eventually have to fight these things. What's this over here? So have any of you guys read the books? Did you know which story I was referring to there? It was in, I think...
Some stench.
God. Book 3, I think? It's one of the... Maybe 2? One of the earlier ones. Insectoid. It's right at the top, isn't it? Yep, that's the one. And for these things burn, so let's make most of this. Now where's he off? That's all right. Let's use Ard then. Ouch! These damn things. One down. Take that. Oh, big hit. Get behind. Get behind. Get him. Get him. Come on. So that freezing Ard thing is really nice. And I feel like I'm not going to respec. I'm not going to respec just to take advantage of that. But for a future playthrough, yeah, Signs build is definitely where I want to go. Am I still in combat? Okay, that's why I can't loot anything then. Ow. Whoop. Big slowdowns. And slightly poisoned. Badly poisoned? Not badly poisoned. Now maybe badly poisoned. Alright, let me just get some regen going on. That hurt, didn't it? Didn't it, you big gribbly? Whoa! How did he hit me there? I thought I dodged out the way. What the hell? That killed him! Okay. Didn't think that was going to be that fatal. My Ard is pretty good. I'm enjoying it. Yeah, you missed what I was saying? Your computer froze and had to shut down? Oh, no, sorry. I was just saying about the books. That quest there with the basilisk was right out of one of the books where Geralt gets involved in a dragon hunt. And the guy who's accompanying him and has loads of money turns out to be a golden dragon, which can apparently take any form. Any living form at will. If you ever come across the book, you'll surely read it. They're worth it, Antis. There's 7, I think. You can get them from Amazon. And they're like, it's not like one big epic story. They're like short stories with lots of little adventures. And then there is the story of Ciri, and what you see in the game pretty much runs through the middle of it at some point. But there's lots of little short stories and mini adventures in there. Lots of humorous stuff. Loads of references that you'll pick up from after playing the game that are in both, which is really cool. And loads of really good lines out of them too.
Kicking more eggs. Need to incinerate these to ash.
All of them. Burnt. Oh, there's some more there. Any more?
So, missing workers. This is what became of them.
I think we've got that one done, yeah? Maybe you should have checked for corpses before I set everything on fire. There's a monster den. Okay, let's go back and do this. You have the books, but only read the first? Yes. Was it in the... What's just the last wish? The last wish isn't the first one, is it? I read the first one, or the one that's intended to be first, or set before everything else. Don't think it was necessarily published first. So I read that, and then I think at that point,
Come on.
I read a couple out of sequence because I went on holiday and picked up the wrong 2 books to take with me. So, not that it's a major problem, especially with them being short stories, so it didn't really affect anything too much. It's a bandit. Oh, hang on. No, get off. Boom. Quick, get him. Finish him. Whilst he's on the floor. Leave it, horse. Just leave it.